Hello, welcome to the Billionaire Journey Podcast. My name is Shola Matthew. I hope you're doing good today, and I hope that your work, your business is going on fine. So today we want to discuss 3 secrets to staying motivated. So I believe that by the end of this episode, you're going to find reasons to stay motivated. All right. Now, before we go into secrets of motivation, basically, I want you to understand that motivation in itself is not something that just comes into your life suddenly, right? When it comes to motivation, one of the biggest misconceptions is that it is something that you either have or you don't. But the truth of the matter is that motivation is something that can be cultivated and nurtured. And that is why we have motivational speakers, or coaches who can help you stay motivated. It is not a fixed trait, really, but rather it's a state of mind that can be strengthened and developed over a period of time. Actually, one of the ways to stay motivated is to set specific achievable goals for yourself. In our previous episode, we talked about setting goals, right? And if you want to listen to that episode, just go back to thebillionairejourney.com, subscribe, and we'll give you access to that episode. Or you can just search for Goal Setting the Billionaire Journey Podcast on your favorite podcast app, and you're going to see that. Setting a goal, this could be something as simple as waking up at a certain time every day. Waking up at a certain time every day, or walking a distance, everything like that is a goal. By setting a clear, tangible goal, you're giving yourself something to work towards, which can help you to stay motivated. I hope you understand what I mean. Another way to stay motivated is by breaking down your goals into smaller, more manageable tasks right now. So the first secret is basically to set goal, and that is what we're trying to, explain here. This can help you avoid feeling overwhelmed by the amount of work you have to do, and can also help you see progress along the way. You understand what I mean? So it's important that you set specific goals, right? And to also break them down into smaller chunks. In addition to setting specific goals, it's also important to have a positive attitude, right? That is the second secret to stay motivated. This means staying positive, even when things don't go exactly as planned. To be honest with you, not everything you're going to set your mind at is going to eventually go as planned. Sometimes, life is just like a zigzag, and we think that life is just straight. Most of the time when we create our plans, we usually have straight plans, but there's always, times that things might go ways, that we don't expect. It's actually natural to feel frustrated or discouraged at times like this, but it's important to remember that setbacks are a normal part of the process. One way to stay positive, if you ask me, is by focusing on things that you can't control now, right? Because if you focus on things that you cannot control, you most likely not stay motivated. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, you can focus on eating healthy and exercising regularly rather than worrying about things like your genetics or your metabolism. Another way to stay positive is by surrounding yourself with supportive people. This is something I really love, and one of my biggest supporters is my wife. This could be your friends, your family, or even a coach or mentor. Having a support system can help you stay motivated and on track, even when things get tough. You understand? Now, the third secret, it's important that remember that motivation is a journey, not a destination. Like I said in one of my books, the Amazon best-selling book is called I Have Been There Before. That's the title, I Have Been There Before. That happiness is not a journey, it's a destination. And the same thing with motivation. It's not like it's not a destination, right? I mean, happiness is not the way. I think I mentioned that happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. That's what I said in my book. And here I'm also saying that motivation is not a destination, it's actually a journey. And when you know that something is a journey, you just have to learn to enjoy your journey all along the way. Don't say until I get to that point before I become happy or before I become motivated. Be motivated all along your journey. It's something that you have to work on every day in order to keep it strong. This means taking out time to focus on your goals and staying committed to making progress. One way to do this, that is to actually ensure that motivation is a journey and not a destination, is to regularly review your goals and checking in on your progress. In fact, it's even great if you can track and make adjustments as possible, right? Another way, if you are going to ask me, is to stay motivated by celebrating your successes along the way, right? So remember, the third secret is what? Can you remember? That motivation is a journey and not a destination. So make sure that you support yourself. You celebrate yourself all along the way. Recognize your little achievements. Celebrate it. It's very important. When you do all of this, you begin to stay motivated. So, as we're rounding up today's episode, I want you to remember that motivation is a state of mind that can be cultivated and nurtured. So, I hope that you have learned one or two things from today's episode. Stay motivated. The secret are very, very simple. Set specific goals. Have a positive attitude. And remember that motivation is a journey and not destination. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you have not subscribed to our newsletter, please go ahead to thebillionairejourney.com and subscribe. We'll look forward to seeing you on the other side. Bye.